City.
What am I afraid of? Probably the same things that most people are afraid of. I don't like snakes very much. I don't like strange and large insects, especially not in my apartment. I've had a few incidents with that, and it's very startling. I just don't like anything creepy crawly, I guess.
What am I afraid of? Let's see. I've always been afraid of snakes. That's probably because my grandmother and father are also afraid of snakes, and I must have been influenced by them somehow in their reactions to seeing snakes. Plus, they're just such, in my opinion, ugly creatures and slimy and just, for me, not an attractive animal.
What am I afraid of? I would actually have to say sharks because just the look of sharks really scares me, and also it had also made me scared of water as well. I don't like swimming just because I think that there might be a shark in the water. So I really hate sharks.
Okay, so what am I afraid of? One of my biggest fears is heights. Definitely. The idea of bungee jumping terrifies me. I went I went to a parachuting session once with my friends in England, and I was more scared than I've ever been in my life. So my biggest fear has to be heights.
Okay, what are you afraid of? Well, recently I visited a friend of mine in Shanghai, and she made a comment that I thought was very interesting. She said, "I look like I have money." I don't, but she think, compared to the people or regular people walking around on the street, I look like I have a lot of money. And so I suppose that made me think that, gee, I'm really afraid of someone thinking I have a lot of money and trying to rob me, especially if they have a gun. I have a little bit of paranoia about guns, but yeah, especially maybe in a big city where I don't know people, and maybe I'm in a neighborhood I'm not familiar with or I don't know well. In some cities, that is a real problem that you can end up getting robbed.
What am I afraid of? Well, for one thing, cockroaches. They're glossy black and they dart around quickly. You never know where they're going to head next. And even if you spray them or hit them with a newspaper and they fall off the wall, their body is still there somewhere under the sofa. You can never get rid of them. Where there's one, there's always more. That's what I'm afraid of.